Okay, confession time. I missed a couple days here. Two days ago, I did the run. I didn't bring you guys with me. Sorry about that. It was cold. Well, not cold, but it was rainy. Kind of not the most pleasant run. It wasn't bad though. Short run. I think it was about a 40-minute run. But I think the pace is around 8 minutes. Forgot I have to go back and look on that one. Yesterday was just a flat out blast. It's actually, my legs were starting to feel a little bit, so I was like, you know what? I took a break that day. Didn't get my 5K in, so I'm like 5-6 days in now. I've already lost my 30 days of 5Ks. That's okay. Maybe we'll get another one. But I'm gonna keep the training up and keep pushing it for sure. I just may not get the streak, so here we are now. Today, it's actually a long run day. Well, relative long run day. So it'll be an 1.5-hour run. Doing a pace between 8:15 and 9:15. I'm trying out something different this time. I'm using the GoPro. I'm sorry, not the GoPro, the Garmin Pace Pro. Use this once or twice. Hang on. All right, just passed a runner. Still not comfortable with this stuff, but it's getting a little bit better. I don't mind if people are out in the distance, drive by in their car where I can't really see them. When I gotta make eye contact with people, that's a whole nother level. You gotta be confident what you're doing there. I'm still not there yet. So anyhow, like I was saying, I'm working on a Pace Pro strategy here today. Today's gonna be about a 9-mile run. Taking about an 1.5 hour, give or take. Doing a little bit of a gear check. I said I'm doing the Garmin with the Pace Pro. I got the vest on. It's a little bit overkill today, to be honest with you. The weather's a little bit cooler today. 59 degrees when I left the house. Initially I was feeling a north wind, which made it feel even cooler. I thought I was gonna run into the wind, but now as I get out of the neighborhood, the sun's out, so I put on a couple layers, which may have been the wrong move. One of these days I'm gonna remember that you get warm when you run. Whatever the temperature is when you leave the house, pretty quickly it's gonna feel warmer, so I think at some point I'm gonna have to stop and shed a layer. But I also gotta keep monitoring my pace because I tend to go too fast, so I'm trying to slow my pace down here a little bit. So on top of the Pace Pro, I'm doing a little bit of a negative splits progression here. Not too much, but I want to start with a 9:15 pace, which is I'm about on the money right now. And then I want to step it up to about a 8:15 pace by the end of the run. Averaging 9 overall is my goal. So, actually I don't think that 8:15 is going to be hard at all. The hard part is right now keeping it slow. So, 2 weeks from now we're doing the Ragnar. And I got a 9-mile leg through hills, frankly about this time of day. So this is kind of a practice run for that as well too. So it's a little bit of a twofer here. So anyhow, we're going to cruise down here a little bit. I'm going to keep trying to slow my pace down. Again, target 9:16 right now. Just still learning the technology a little bit. All right, let's go for a jog. All right, let me talk a little about gear. I haven't really mentioned anything on that yet. So I'm rocking a Garmin 6X Phoenix, I think it is, or no, 6X Sapphire. That's what I wanted to say. Garmin Phoenix 6X Sapphire. That's the one. The 8 just came out recently. Looks nice, but to be honest with you, for my needs, this is still covering everything I need. So I'm gonna stick with this. I think the big advantages of the nicer one is touchscreen, which I rarely use except for in maps. There would be nice, but everything else I don't think it's necessary. And you go to the nicer screen. This has got the MIP screen, which again has its advantages. So I'm not really trading anytime soon. I'll keep rocking this for a while. On the camera, I got a GoPro Hero 10. Had this for a few years, kind of mainly taken on vacations and things like that, so never really done this before, so this is a first. We'll try this out. And I got the Salomon Skin 12 vest. Again, overkill for the run I got, but allows me to bring 2 half-liter water bottles. A little bit of storage. I brought 1 gel just in case. Got a place to put my sunglasses if I want to shed those. Place to put my hat if I want to shed those. Shed that. Place to put my sunglasses if I want to shed that. So, overkill, yeah, probably. But I do like having the option, especially when I'm going to be out for an hour and a half. It's not far, but it's far enough if I had to carry all this stuff, I'd be annoyed. It does give me it's a little bit warmer wearing this too, so that's the downside. Other option I have, which I do like, I got a Camelback. Pretty much model it is, but it's kind of a minimalist backpack. I like that a lot. It lets you carry a little bit more water even, actually. And it's all the tube except for the, except for the bladders in the front here. Downside, you can't really store anything in it very well. You have to take it off, try to find a way to store stuff in it. So really good for water handling, good for storing stuff you don't need, like a phone or a wallet or something. But if it's something you want to use on a run, like maybe a GoPro, it's not so good for that. All right, that's the technology. That's the vest. Shoes. I got the Nike Invincibles. It's model 3. These are last year's models. I've only got about 100 miles on these or so, and they're still going strong. I like to use these for my kind of slow, long runs. I think they're good for about 10-15 miles. After somewhere around there, I start to feel like you're running in mud or running in boots. So for this run, this pace, this is the shoe. Shoe for me, anyhow. Here we go. Let's check those out. All right. Rocking the music in my own AirPod right now. Little Tom Petty kicking. Let's just get a little lonely tonight. I'm okay most of the time. I just feel a little lonely tonight. There you go. That's as much singing as you're ever gonna hear from me. Unless we're at karaoke and I'm drunk and I shouldn't be driving home. But that's only ever happened once, so. All right, little tree tunnel. Oh, I'm at a pace. Gotta slow down so you're distracting me, so. I'm gonna go back and focus here for a little bit. We'll catch you guys later. All right, so we're about to the halfway point. I think this is gonna be the worst stretch because it's pretty much wide open field. There's an airstrip right there and field that way, and I got about a 10 or 15 mile an hour wind on my nose at this point. So yeah, I'm feeling this a little bit. So about a quarter mile up here, we're gonna turn. We're going broadside to the wind. That should feel a little bit better. This will be the halfway point. See the flags cruising up there. Overall though, doing pretty good. Oh, there's a plane. I got it. They do skydiving right here at this airport. It's pretty cool to watch. Anyhow, I can see my turn in the distance up there. Not totally sure about the Pace Pro yet. What I thought was the pace it was telling me to run hasn't moved since I started, so either I'm doing something wrong or I'm not understating something correctly. But I'm cruising at about a 9-minute pace, so that's what I wanted to do on average. It showed me 9:16 on my, what I think is my target, but it hasn't changed, so I really want to clear on that. All right, just got the 5 mile mark, so awesome. So at one point, I thought this was a 9-mile route, and about 2 miles in, it was telling me I had 11 miles to go, so not sure what's going on there either, but oh well, we'll get there. I know where I'm at, so I'm not lost. Later. Okay, so we turned into the corner. We passed mile 7, about 2 miles to go. Now, slightly downhill in the shade. As you can see, I shedded a layer because I was getting a little toasty there, so still a pretty good run. Had to pause for a quick second while I shedded the layer, but this is why I'm glad I got the pack. Now it's stuffed in the back and I don't even know what's there. All right, 2 more miles to go. Not totally figured out the Pace Pro yet, I think. Once I get back and be able to look at the data and make them a little more sense, but feels like I only get an update when I hit a new split, and I've only got 2 splits now, and that's 7 miles in, so I thought I'd get some more kind of instantaneous feedback to say I'm running ahead or behind, but I'm not totally seeing that yet, so maybe I don't know what I'm looking at yet. Anyhow, we'll cruise here for a little bit. Things are going good. All right, that's a wrap. 9 miles, 9.15 miles. Not sure my average pace yet, but it's gonna be right around 9 on average. Maybe a little bit ahead, but still figured out the Pace Pro. I think I also goofed up in the navigation. That was what's throwing me off. I don't think the navigation was actually going. So I was expecting it to be telling me how many miles left, but it wasn't. So overall good run. Gonna walk it off here. Go watch some football. Enjoy the rest of the day. Later.